Tea time, anyone?
Tea is a part of the world's culture. It's a world unto itself. Let's check it out.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Why? Thanks for spending some time with us.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
What are some of the health benefits of teas?
Well, I got to tell you, they're probably too numerous to name, but I'll start with cardiovascular health,
Okay.
bone density, lots of research on bone density in tea, oral health as well. You know, there are properties within tea that fight the bacteria in your mouth.
Okay.
So you have a lot of dentists now recommending to their patients to drink tea, even though they probably need to brush a little bit more. Okay. And then we've got type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
You know, you have a lot of tea products that are used for endurance, metabolic boosters. We have a lot of athletes that come in here and they purchase the tea for their pre-workout or their post-workout recovery. So you have people all over the world that know the benefits of this product. And so if we're talking about health benefits, certainly the Asian cultures have known for thousands of years the properties. I mean, I was in Japan a few years ago, and I was amazed at the number of 80 and 90-year-olds riding their bikes.
Wow.
And some part of it is their diet, but a lot of it has to do with they're a tea-drinking nation. They drink tea from the time they get up in the morning to the time they go to sleep at night.
So how many glasses of tea do you think on average they drink?
Probably
Okay.
8 to 10 in that culture.
Wow.
8 to 10 in that culture, certainly. I mean, we've been open 3.5 years. I've probably had a total of 30 sick days for all my employees. And I have about 17 employees.
Wow.
You know, we drink tea all day. We are rarely ill. And if we do come down with a cold or some flu-like symptoms, the duration of them is much shorter than you would think. And people come in here and they purchase our teas and they ask us questions about what's going to knock it out, and we can generally give them some good advice in terms of what we think to drink to take care of some flu-like symptoms.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the history of tea?
Absolutely. You know, it's over 5,000 years old, and we've got some myth and some reality about where this product, how it got started. We'll agree on one thing, that it has its roots in China. There are some of the stories that say the Emperor Shennong in about 2737 BC was sitting under a tea tree and the leaves fell off into his boiling water, and thus you have your first cup. What was really important about that isn't necessarily the tea piece, but the fact that he was boiling water. Okay. He was kind of an emperor before his time, if you will. He kind of had figured out the importance of boiling water in terms of public health policy.
Okay.
And the fact that the leaves fell in the cauldron, you know, is pure myth. But certainly we can see how that would happen.
I can understand.
So for America, you know, we were a tea drinking nation until the Boston Tea Party. And again, I always I want people to think about why, out of all the things the colonists could have, you know, decided to protest with, why would they dump tea? They had a lot of other things that they were.
Was tea the most valuable?
It was the most valuable.
Yeah.
They were making a statement.
Okay.
They were taking a stand.
Okay.
So they dumped their tea, and really after that, they kind of turned to coffee in a big way.
Okay.
Coffee is not the most prevalent product in the world, though. Tea is the second most consumed beverage.
Wow.
After water.
Okay. Why would you care to go into an esoteric zone? Can we talk about?
Okay. Sure.
Can you say anything about tea, the fortune telling, the witchcraft?
That is fascinating. We get people in here all the time that they want to read their tea leaves.